statue to the city of Jerusalem, His Holiness proposed this site as the best possible site.
Before you...
I mean, what I proposed to what I proposed to him here, there is a very good location.
And he wanted a more exposed public place, and His Holiness explained the difficulties and sensitivities of Jerusalem. Well, what happened, happened, but what we're doing in fact is not creating a new idea, we're going back to the original idea. And that on top of the fact that we have approved it and made our decision in the municipality, the donor himself, everyone concerned, all we have to do is actually do it.
It's based there. I mean, if you read all our prayers throughout the year, and especially over Christmas, King David is in the forefront, is in the heart of everything. Yeah.
Well, that's so.
And the Psalms for us are fundamental. I mean, all the church fathers and the monks in the past, one could not become. It was a precondition. It was conditional that in order one to become a leader, church leader, or to advance in the monastic life, he had to know the Psalms of Psalter by heart. Yeah, by heart. And in our all services, in our liturgy, in our worship, the Psalms are there. Yes, once I met with the Rabbi, and we talked about the Psalms, and I told him that what is the Psalms from the spiritual point of view. I told him it is an anatomy of the soul. He jumped, he liked this expression, which is true. If you, I mean, all our church fathers and all our ascetics and theologians who are writing, right? There is nothing, absolutely nothing. Whatever they say, it's a must. It has to be substantiated in the Bible, and especially in the Psalms. This is how you distinguish abstract thinking, inventiveness, from revelation. You see, I mean, the Greek mind, it is a mind fully indulged into philosophy, right? And inventiveness and speculation. So everybody is aware of it. So there is nothing in our church, in our fathers, in our writers that nothing can be said without being substantiated in the Holy Bible. Nothing. It's forbidden. This is why we manage to keep and maintain the tradition unadulterated. Look what has happened in the Catholic Church. Look what has happened in the Protestant Church. You see, they mix up inventiveness, speculation, human speculation, and revelation. This is why there is confusion with the Catholic Church. I mean, you come to the person of the Pope, and you wonder, what are you? Are you a statesman? Are you a spiritual leader? What are you? Are you Prime Minister? Are you what? What do you represent? Do you represent the world, or do you represent the church? You are the servant of God, or the servant of two worlds? Doesn't work.
It sort of combines the spiritual and the temporal.
Doesn't work. There is a problem. This is why the dialogue between us and the Catholics, we're in dialogue. When you come to the point of the office of the papacy, then everything is blocked. Why? Because if the Pope is ready to admit the truth, he has to step down from the pyramid. But who is ready to do that? The pyramid will collapse. And we are not ready to accept such a collapse. You see, it is only you and us that we understand the word reform and reformation. Shall I congratulate you for the new rabbi in London? Bring your rabbis.
I didn't know.
Yes, I read today in
Has
the
Jonathan
newspaper.
Zach stepped down?
Yes,
Yes, there is another one.
Although I'm a great admirer of Jonathan Zach, I must admit.
But now it has been approved that a female rabbi, or not, there will
No,
be
that
a name.
wouldn't
No,
be
no.
in the Orthodox
There would
community.
be ordained someone, I don't know, in the synagogue.
That would be in the Conservative. Again, it wouldn't be in the Orthodox community, it would be in the Conservative community.
Anyway, something has
And
happened.
the Anglican community will not ordain female bishops.
Although they have tried, but
They have them in America and in Australia, and not in
Now
England.
the new elect archbishop, he is against homosexual bishops, whatever, but he is in favor of women's ordination.
but it needs to be approved by the British Parliament.
Right.
That's
What's
what
that about? That's ridiculous.
because it's a
Church, and I began to realise that in order to explain what the Anglican Church was, I had to give them about 600 years of history and how they split off and why. And when you look at why it happened, it all looks so stupid. It looks so unnecessary.
You know, there are many Byzantine emperors, they had the same problems, right?
Yes.
But they will never manage to impose their will on the church. It was the other way around. But the price was very heavy, of course. Many heads were taken off.
And if I might say, the price in all those times was heavier for the Jews than for anybody else.
That's I agree. You're absolutely right, yes.
I mean, whoever was on top of things or wasn't, before anyone went on a crusade, it was considered the most important
You
thing.
have to be grateful to Haredim community that throughout the ages they managed to keep Judaism proper.
There is an old Jewish saying
Yeah.
that the Sabbath has kept the Jewish people together more in a better way than the Jewish people has observed the Sabbath.
Yeah, but who's keeping the Sabbath? This is
But
the question.
they were the keepers of the Sabbath down the centuries, no doubt about it.
The same applies to us. I mean, thanks to the monks that they managed to maintain, to keep and protect the Judeo-Christian faith. Otherwise, we have been totally assimilated. Assimilation is
And now there is a new survey. It comes back to what you said at the beginning. I understand in the Telegraph in England, a new survey has been published on the condition of the Christian communities of the world.
yeah.
And the Christian community is the most persecuted community in the world. That's what it said. I mean, I was reading headlines. You can never tell from headlines. And they were talking about China, Burma, Iraq,
But you know
Saudi
why?
Arabia.
You know why?
Why?
Because of the many sects that there are in Christianity, right? The official churches, they never had any problem with anyone. But today, everybody,
with the new denominations.
yes, comes up and creates a new denomination. So
Uh-huh.
in the name of faith, and in this case, in the name of Christian faith, they do all sorts of things. That
That
they
causes the
involve
problem.
into politics. For instance, they go to Jordan, right? Jordanians, they have a real problem. Why? Because you have those Pentecostals, the so-called the newborn. You have some Baptists, some Jehovah's Witnesses. What they are going to do, what they are doing, they go and they, according to the freedoms today, they want to ask approval, official approval from the government to establish their own sect. Yes. But something that it is has been recorded by serious writers.
So it really happened.
Yes, and you have there, because the area, until 1948, I mean, I remember before 1967, I used to go as young boys there. The area of Jordan River was like a little jungle, and there were many wild
The river
animals.
was flowing.
And there were also lions. Yes.
Yes, well, the line of Judah
That's
comes
right.
from this
yes.
part.
More lions.
So if you see icons of the paintings, icons of Saint Gerasimos, you will see always him and the lion standing, and how he is removing the, yeah.
Removing the thorn.
That's right. Yeah.
Nowadays there are a lot of animals there.
Yes,
Remember
this
a
is
lot
true.
of,
In Wadi Kel, for instance.
No, but also in the monastery, I think.
He has, yes.
Birds and
Yes,
chickens,
that's
I
right.
remember.
Well, I would love to go and visit.
I think still there are hyenas, and from time to time they would appear in the Wadi Kel. Now I don't know.
We have hyenas inside the city of Jerusalem. We have hyenas by the Knesset.
Really?
We have hyenas in the Rose Garden.
Yeah.
And hyenas, a lot of them. We're now learning all about our urban nature and trying to preserve it and look after it. So this would be an interesting case also.
So now it's an opportunity for you
Yes,
to,
yes.
Johnny will accompany you and visit.
Wonderful.
So now let us have just.
Let us
It's okay.
Se no,